Hey, it's Dwayne,
And Gerrick.
and this is episode 7 of Trading for Kids, teaching kids about money. And today's episode is titled The Power of You. The Power of You. Why? Because one of our trades we made a whopping profit on.
We made lots of money on there, and we sold all of it.
We made bank on that trade, didn't we? Yeah. We made bank. U Power went up for us this week. U Power went up yesterday. Yesterday it went up over 200%. And we just bought more of it on Monday. We had bought that 4 times and it went up over 200% yesterday. It finished the week up at 161%. We sold right around 170 some odd percent. We sold for over 170% when it was up over 170% on the day. We actually made about 70% on the entire trade because we set it up and we cost averaged in there and we felt where the bottom was, right?
And also it's about at 64 it's about 64 point something dollars.
Oh yeah. That when we closed out, we had $36 in the trade. And we closed it out for over 60. That was a good profit. That was awesome. So today's episode is titled The Power of You. You can go ahead and stop sharing.
It's the power of you because it's you power.
Because it's you power. So what we do is we teach kids biblical principles through money. Believe it or not, you can learn a lot of discipline in the market. There's a lot of meaning to numbers. And so we teach biblical principles through the market through what's called the power of one. It's our power of one risk management strategy. And what's the power of one, Gerrick?
God's power.
It's the power of God. You know, in today's day and age where you have all this AI that's coming out, artificial intelligence, nothing beats having divine power. And so I learned, the sine wave, it always behaves a certain way, always. And I kind of look at the sine wave as God's blueprint. So knowing where to how to manage risk, knowing where the market could go if it goes up, knowing where it could go if it comes down, and then just managing risk from there, you're able to really dominate the markets when you have the power of one. So what we did was we set Gerrick up with $100 to start. And every week he earns $10 for doing what?
Chores.
For doing his chores, he earns another $10 that gets added to his trading account each week. And we learned to manage risk from that. And we just closed our first trade and we closed it for a really, really good profit. That's not normal, but we closed it for a really big profit. One thing you'll find is when you use the power of you, the power that you have, and you're content with what God provides and don't get greedy, oftentimes he's much more abundant. A lot of people were jumping in U Power thinking, oh my gosh, this is going up. Well, we had already bought it. We'd set ourselves up to buy. We got out at 170%. It went on up to, I think, 250% at one point yesterday. And we were satisfied with our win because one thing I've learned is that losses are the result of you not taking your wins when God offers them.
And on the top, on our stocks, all our stocks combined, it was at the 100.
Absolutely.
110 or something.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the stocks we have. We're going to look at getting in another new stock today. And guys, I think next week is going to be an incredible week. I think it's going to be an incredible week. By the way, you would have gotten our move when we sold all of our U Power if you were part of our Facebook group. So any moves we make between episodes, we post in our Facebook group. And if you're not part of it, you want to join it. There is a link in the description of this video for you to join our Facebook group. It's called Trading with G. Trading with G. But before we get into trading, we need you to do one thing.
The first things first is smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, guys, I want to ask a favor for you guys out there. I know we have a lot of adults who follow us as well as kids. Yes, adults can learn. You can trade stocks right from your Cash App. It's so easy. It's incredibly easy. Is it not easy to hit buttons?
It is easy.
Pretty easy, right? How old are you?
8.
He's 8. Okay, it's incredibly easy. We teach people how to build their retirement accounts in my paid membership company, which is called Enfurio. And one thing I need you to help me do is share these videos out. Why? Because it draws awareness to Enfurio. And one lesson I'm teaching my son that he doesn't even realize yet, he's learned how to trade, but I'm teaching him the lesson of entrepreneurism. You know, I build my business up, and my plans eventually are when he gets to be older, I can turn my business over to him. And so it really helps us draw awareness to Enfurio. Not only that, but in the process of sharing this video with others, guys, you're helping change some child's life. You're helping change their life. Why? Because we're going to provide them a skill set that they're not going to get anywhere else. They don't teach this in schools. They don't even teach it in college. In fact, Rockefeller said that the world needs workers. There's a reason they don't teach your kids about money and how to manage it in school. And the reason is because if you realize the power that you have to be able to retire much earlier in life and enjoy much more time with your family, you know, they want you to work 30, 40 years of your life. So we're teaching a skill set that I'm telling you what, it will give you freedom when you learn to master the power of one, when you learn how to master both debt and greed. So without further ado, what do you say? What do we get into it? Are you ready to trade?
Yes.
Let's go trade. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share Gerrick's screen. So I'm going to share Gerrick's screen. I'm going to share his Cash App. And when you come to Cash App, you're going to see this green screen. And you're going to see the amount of money that you have in your balance over in the lower left-hand corner. Gerrick says $75.
Because we have a little bit of dollars, and we sell off U-Power, so we got lots of.
Yeah, we have most of his dollars right now tied up either in trades or on buy orders, so it's not going to show up there. He has a lot more than 175. But you're going to see the dollar amount that you have down here. You're going to go ahead and click that dollar amount, okay? And what you're going to see when you click that dollar amount, you're actually going to see this screen. See where it says stocks?
Yeah.
Go ahead and click stocks. Now, if you're new and you haven't came in yet, your screen is going to look much different than ours, okay? Once you buy your first stock, your screen will look much like ours. So we're going to go over our current list of stocks. We're also going to show U-Power just really quickly. We're going to show U-Power right now. Yeah, we talked about it. We made money. We made good money on U-Power. If I pull this up, we can see we bought it 1, 2, 3, 4 times for $9. So we have how much? 36, right?
Yeah, 36.
$36 in the trade, and we closed it for $60.76. So I'd say we did pretty good on U-Power. You know, that kind of goes without saying. And you know, for you kids out there, it would blow your mom and dad's mind to know that you just made 70% on a trade in literally less than a few weeks. It would blow their mind if they knew that. We did good on U-Power. So let's go look and see what we have currently. and what we want to add to our portfolio. Look at that. That is beautiful. You see this spike? That's from our sell on UPower. We hit this spike. Now we might buy UPower again when it comes back down, but we want to see it come back down to around $5 before we buy it again.
Because it might go up a lot and we might want to not buy.
Well, if we look at it, it's pretty easy to see. I'll just pull this up. Do you see the top of this peak over here?
Yeah.
That's about $5. That's where we're looking to buy it. Top of this peak, right around $5. So we might jump back in when it comes down there, but it'll probably take it a minute to get down there. It'll probably take it a little bit to get down there. So let's go ahead and look at our stocks. Okay. So if we look at our first one, what is it?
Zoom Video Communications.
Click it. Zoom Video Communications.
We gotta hurry because I have a baseball game.
We do gotta hurry, so let's keep going. Zoom Video Communications. I think we're looking good in Zoom right now. We can show everybody where we have our buy orders and sell orders set.
It probably looks real good.
We've got $18 in Zoom, and we're up 58 cents.
Yeah.
We're up about 3% on Zoom. We do believe it's going to go much, much, much higher. But
UPower.
If we look at it, I don't know if it'll do UPower, what UPower did. That was pretty incredible. You don't get that very often. But when you do get it, you do get it. And one thing is a lot of times Daddy can find stocks that do that kind of thing. So it's good. It's good to open your ears and listen. By the way, I want to say this for you adults watching, the parents watching out there. I have in my paid membership group in Enfurio, I have one stock. I've been tracking this stock for months now, months on months. This stock, I believe, is going to blow a gasket next week. I believe it's going to take a big jump. So if you want to know what that is and the reason why, it's a good reason to join Enfurio. I'll just leave it at that. But I do think we have a stock that's going to take a big rise, probably similar to what UPower did. I believe probably next week. So let's look at Zoom. On Zoom, if we look at our orders, we have it set to, let's see, we have two orders. We have a buy if it hits $62.70.
And we have one
and
it's $92.
We have a sell if it hits $92 on the way up. So if we look at Zoom, I think that those two areas still look really good. We're at 62.70. I think those look really, really good. See, we're looking to buy right down in here, 62.70, right in this peak area. We're looking to sell if it goes up here, up in this range, up towards the top of this spike, a little bit under it. So I think we're setting really, really good in Zoom. I think we're looking pretty in Zoom. We bought Zoom twice now, and we have an average cost on Zoom, just if you're wondering. We have an average cost on Zoom of $64.99. $64.99. And if you look right now, it's at 67. So it's higher than where we bought it. It's looking good. We're looking to make some good money on Zoom. I like the looks of it. Let's go to our next stock.
And it's Restaurant Brands International.
Who does Restaurant Brands International own?
Burger King.
Burger King, right? Come on, say some excitement.
Burger King.
Yeah, all right. So if we look here at Restaurant Brands, I think we're looking really good in it. I don't think we need to do any more to it. If we look at our buy and sell orders on Restaurant Brands, let's look at our buy orders.
So we have one if it hits $90.
We have a buy if it hits $55.50. It's right here. Okay. We also have a buy if it hits $64.05.
And we have one.
And then
$90.
we have a sell if it hits $90. If it hits $90, we're selling all of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Because it's so much?
Yeah, because we'll make good profit, right?
It'll be higher than you.
So
you'll be higher than you, pal?
we'd probably make about a 50% profit on it. It would be a good profit. Come up here. So let's just take a look. We may get out of it before then, but that's fine. And you want to be sure to follow us in our Facebook group, because a lot of times we'll cancel out sell orders and we'll sell them early. We'll have sell orders set on here, but we'll cancel them out and sell them early. Or we'll have buy orders set and we'll cancel those out and buy them early. So it's a good idea to follow our episodes. But if we look, we've got to sell at 55, 50, 64, or excuse me, we got to buy at 55.50, 64.05, and a sell if it hits $90. I think that looks good for Restaurant Brands International, Gerrick. I really do. Those levels, without going into them and making this, episode too terribly long, those levels look really, really good. So if people are following along with our moves and why we're taking those, we have one down here around 55.50. If it comes down there, we're looking to buy more if it hits this spike. And also at 64.05, which is right down in this area, right down in here, right down on this spike. Okay, right in there, 64.05. So we're going to buy more if it comes down there, and it looks like it's going up. We're going to sell it all if it goes up to $90. Okay, so we look good in Restaurant Brands International. Let's go to our next one.
Virgin Galactic Holdings.
Virgin Galactic Holdings. Remember last week I said we were going Galactic? Well, we went Galactic with Virgin Galactic Holdings because they are starting to do space tourism flights. Now, they're really expensive tickets. And obviously, the price will eventually probably come down. But right now, while they're making a profit, I say let them go for making a profit. And you know what? We'll own a piece of their company and we'll profit off of their company, right? Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at Virgin Galactic. We've got $9 in it. Mm-hmm. We're up 82 cents. So our total value is $9.82. And if we look at right here, we're up over 9%. Okay. If we look at Virgin Galactic, we bought it because it's all the way down there at the bottom. We wanted to buy some more, remember? But we also didn't have the margin. We wanted to manage our risk. Well, now since we bought UPower, or since we sold UPower, we have some money that we can work with. What do you say we go buy more Virgin Galactic? Do you think it would be good to buy more?
Yeah.
I think Virgin Galactic could come up quite a bit from where it is right now. So let's go ahead and buy another. How much do you have in the trade to begin with? $9. Why? Because we took 9% of your starting balance, which was $9. You started with 100. $9. And it's going to buy it when the market opens. Okay, when it opens Monday morning, we're going to buy more Virgin Galactic. Is that cool? All right, go ahead and hit schedule. All right, so we're getting some more Virgin Galactic. We're up 8%, but it's at the bottom. Virgin Galactic looks like it could go up significantly. So we're just going to hold that for right now, okay? What's the next one we've got?
Ford Motor.
Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company. Go ahead and click it. So if we look at Ford Motor Company, this is the one that Daddy really likes. Okay? This is the one I really like, right?
Yeah.
Why do I really like that so much? We've got $9 in here.
And we're up 37 cents.
We're up 37 cents. We're up 4%. But if we look at this chart, see how it's came down all those times? In fact, let me share it on my screen. All right, I just want to share this for a second so you guys can see it. If I look at my screen, look at this, Gerrick. So I just want to share this. I want to share my screen. If you guys can see this, this is pretty incredible. Ford is dribbled down like a basketball on the 1-year chart. I mean, it's really compressed down in there. Okay, so let me blow this up some so you guys can see this. This is pretty incredible. We think that Ford could come back up here to $18.60 pretty quickly, pretty easily.
And we could go ahead and buy some more of it.
I mean, it's tapped down there, and now look what it's doing. It's tapping off. See this little peak here?
Yes.
It went up, it came down, and it's tapping off this little peak. This looks like a rocket ship getting ready to take off, in my opinion.
And we could go ahead and buy some more because
you know what?
We
can buy some more because we made all that profit on U Power, right?
Yeah, and also you said it was about to go to 18 or 13.30 cents.
So let's do that. Let's go buy some more Ford. Okay. What do you say?
Yeah.
Because it does look like a good buy. We've only bought it once. We've got some margin. Let's just buy the same amount that we bought to begin with.
Because you said it was about to go to 18, 13, or
so
30.
Go ahead and hit buy. We have $9 in the trade that we bought, right? So we're going to go ahead and buy another $9. We're just going to schedule this to buy, and it's going to buy first thing Monday morning. All right? Pretty good deal. Let's see here. You also earned a dividend from Ford. Look at that. You earned a dividend from Ford this week. You had $9 in the trade and you earned 11 cents because you were holding their stock. Ford shares their profits with their shareholders. Is that not awesome?
It is.
You earned a dividend for holding Ford because you were holding their stock. When they paid their dividend. They usually pay their dividend out once every 3 months. Once every quarter, they'll pay a dividend if you're holding their stock. So let's look at our orders here. We have an order. It looks like it's to buy Ford. Come back over here. We have an order. It looks like it's to buy Ford. The approximate share price is saying $12.39. And if we look at where Ford is right now, let's take a look at where Ford is right now. It's at about $12.38. So, we're going to buy it for right about where it is now. That's a good thing. So if we take a look at the other one as well, let's look at Virgin Galactic. The approximate price is $3.83. And if we look at where it is right now, where is that in relation? $3.82. So we're going to get it for right about opening price. We're doing good. We're looking to get both Ford, pick up both more of Ford and Virgin Galactic at opening price on Monday. So if we look at our last stock,
it is Roblox.
Let's click Roblox. Roblox, it is looking
good.
It's looking good. We have in Roblox, we have $9 in it, and we're
minus $1. We're so close to $9.
Minus 1 penny, 1 cent.
Yeah, $1.
Remember that we were poking it with a stick and telling it to do something last week, and it didn't do anything. It's still setting at right about where we bought it, and that's fine. It could take some time to develop. We're just going to leave this one alone. Let's take a look at where we have our orders on Roblox, though. Let's just take a look at where we have our orders. If we look at Roblox,
we have one set for $30.
We have it set to buy at $30.
And one at $60.
And we have it to sell at $60.
Yeah, $60.
So we have $9 in the trade because it was 9% of the 100 that we started with. And we came in with $9, which is what we still have. If it goes down to $30, we're going to buy more Roblox. And if it goes up to $60, we're going to sell what we have and we're going to make a nice profit, right?
Yeah.
So if we look at those buys, we have it to buy down here around 30 if it comes down here. And then we have it to sell if it comes up here at around $60. I think we're sitting good in that. We've bought it. We're buying more if it comes to 30. We're selling what we have if it goes to 60. That's Roblox.
It looks pretty good because it's so close to 9. Only 1 penny. Minus 1 penny.
It is. It is. It is. So come over here. So we still have some good balance. Let's take a look at what balance we have remaining. Okay.
Okay.
So if we just total this up again, we got 57 in our available balance. We've got 56.64 in trades. And we have in orders, we have on our buy orders, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for $9 each. That's $45. Plus we have 2 set to buy on Monday. So 45 plus another 18. What is that? 45 plus 18 is 63. $63. Okay. So if we add the 63, we're at 176.64. And if we go back out here, we want to take off this 56.64 that we have in the trade. Okay. So that leaves us with how much? 119.98. That's what we have. Okay. Between our buy orders that we have right now and our money, we have 119.98 available. What is 9% of 1998? You want to figure that out? So I don't know if you could see that, but we've got our calculator here and it's 119.98. Okay. We're going to figure out what 9% of that would be because that's how much we're going to come into our next trade for. So take that times 0.09. That's 9%. Equals $10.80. 1079.82. So we're going to call it $10.80. So we're going to come into this last trade for $10.80. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give this one to you. All right? This is a gift from Daddy, this last trade. Type in, we're going to search for a stock. Type in purple. Just type it in.
I can't type it in.
Purple. Purple. Right here, purple innovation. Click purple innovation. Purple innovation. What is purple innovation? Let's take a look. We're going to read about purple. Welcome to Purple, home of the one and only Purple Grid. Ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with bed-in-box mattress by J.D. Power, including best in both support and comfort. We're a one-of-a-kind innovation brand that is on a mission to meaningfully improve lives by helping everybody get the comfort they deserve and the support they need. Our premium comfort innovation products start in the bedroom and extend beyond to provide optimal comfort everywhere you go. With a variety of mattresses, bedding, bases, seat cushions, dog beds, and more, Purple is quickly becoming the iconic color of true comfort, great innovation, and truly feeling great. While most new mattress companies only focus on just a simpler mattress buying experience with the same foam mattresses, Purple is committed to simply making a better mattress with the better buying experience to boot. The only mattress with the Purple Grid Purple is instantly soft where you want it and firm where you need it all at once. You know what Purple is? They manufacture mattresses and they are gaining traction. I hear more and more people talking about Purple. For years, it's been that Sleep Number bed, right? Actually, if you're an old guy like me, I'm at 44. You remember back in the 80s and 90s, we had the Craftmatic. They were the adjustable beds. They were really big. And then came along water beds, and a whole slew of other, bedding innovations, if you want to call them, sleep innovations. And then came along the Sleep Number bed, and they've done quite well. But Purple, more and more people are hearing about Purple, and they manufacture a really cool mattress. It's called Purple Innovation. In fact, we'll look at what they manufacture here in a second, okay? But if we look at Purple, let's look at their stock. Their stock has been pushed way down. In fact, I'm going to share this on my screen. I'm going to type them. I'm going to type them in right here in the search. Purple Innovation. Okay, Purple Innovation. We're going to launch the chart. By the way, I'm going to pull them up on Google just so you can see them. Can you see my screen on there? Good deal. I want you to see this. I want you to see these, what they do. So in fact, if you just go to Purple Mattress on Google, Purple Mattress, you can Google them right here. This is the home of Purple. Look at what their product is. They're gaining a lot of traction here lately, and it looks like they're going to have some good growth. They have some really cool mattresses, but they do something with this purple material inside. It's kind of like their patent, or like their trademark. And it's kind of like their patented technology. Man, that's a hard word to say. Okay. It's exclusive to them. So pretty interesting what Purple does. But let's go back and let's look at the stock here. If we look at their stock, look how they've made this big dome shape. They came out, they came down, they had a lot of excitement, they went up, they came back down.
It's like a happy birthday cone.
It's kind of a happy birthday cone. And one thing that I teach is you look at the general consensus way. And if you look, they had to drive up here, they had to drive up here, they had to drive down, they had a second drive up. And if you look at where the second drive down would be, it would be lower than here. And they've came down. And a lot of times you'll get one push up, and then it'll push back down, and then it'll fly up. Mm-hmm. So this certainly looks to behave the way of the general consensus way, because this isn't like a company that is losing traction. This is a company that's gaining growth. It certainly feels that way. So to see Purple go back up here to probably around $16 in the short term, that's pretty doable. That's pretty doable. And if we look right here, let's look at a longer term chart. Let's look at a month chart. If we look right here on the month chart, they could go from right around, let's say $12 to 40. That's about 30. They could go up to $70 or more. They could go up to $70 or more in the long run. Certainly if they make the right moves and they have some massive growth, they can go up there. So if we're looking at this in the short term, for Purple to come back up here, come back all the way up here to around $16, $17, that certainly looks very possible in kind of not the short term, but the shorter intermediate term, I should say. So it looks like they have the opportunity to have some pretty good growth and even possibly break this resistance and fly up even further. Mm-hmm. But if we look at where they're at right now, they're pushed all the way down there. See how they're pushed all the way down there?
Yeah.
Boom, they're tapping off. It doesn't look like they could go much further. See how it's came down? And now it's kind of tapping off this peak. It made this peak, it went up, and now it's kind of tapping off this peak. It can tap off there and it can go up here, or it could come down one more time. You got this drive up, drive down, second drive up, and the second drive down would be down here. It would have to come back and hit this red candlestick down here. You see that? So it could come down here and then go back up, but this certainly looks to have some really good upside. So I think we should buy some right now. And then if it comes down here, it's at $2.95. If it comes down here to $2.41, we can always buy more. $2.24, we can always buy more down there. So I think that right now is a good place to buy some, just in case it does decide to go up. But if it does come down, we're going to look to buy some more down there as well. So let's go in there and let's buy some purple.
And the
Purple innovation. Click buy. And remember what we're using. We figured up what 9% of your balance is. So go ahead and hit the three dots. How much are we gonna trade?
none.
No, remember, it was the 9%. It was the new. It was $10.80, right? You had $119.98, and we took 9% of that, and that was $10.80. So go ahead and put $10.80 in the trade, 10.80, and hit next. And you're going to schedule it to buy, and it's going to buy purple Monday morning, first thing when the market opens. It's going to buy purple. It's at $2.95 now.
Go back there. Go back.
Hold on. It's at $2.95 now, and it's saying that we should get it. The approximate price is $2.95. So we should get it. We should be able to buy it where it's currently setting. So this looks really good, Gerrick. This looks really, really good.
And when you do this, it looks like just buildings.
Yep, yep. But see how it looks like it could go up?
Yeah.
See how it looks like it could go up? This looks like it's a good one to start scaling into. So we're gonna buy some purple. So with that, I think that's a wrap, Gerrick. What do you think?
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. We dominated you power this week. The power of you. And by the way, you guys hold a lot of power within you. When you use that power for good and you don't get greedy and you just take what's given, you have a lot of power within you. You know that? A lot of power. So we're going to see how well purple performs this week. We're going to see if Ford takes its epic rise. We're going to see if Zoom zips up the chart. We're going to see all those things this week. We're going to see. It should get pretty exciting. And we have
Brands International and Roblox.
Restaurant Brands International, Roblox.
And Virgin Galactic Holdings.
And Virgin Galactic. Yes, it should get interesting. We're doubling up. We're buying more Virgin Galactic. We're buying more Ford. And we have a new buy in purple innovation that we just purchased as well. With that, we want to remind you to
smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Do what?
Smash that like button.
And do what?
And subscribe.
Subscribe to our channel. Ignite the flame and the troops into battle. Subscribe to our channel. And guys, parents, adults, I would highly, highly appreciate it if you'll share this out to other parents so that we're able to change many people's lives, not just kids, but adults and many people's lives all around the globe. This is Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
Reminding you, manage the ride.
And master the tide.
And you will master the tide. Manage the ride.
And you will
master the tide. That means that you don't always know which direction things are going to go. You don't always know what the outcome will be. But if you learn to manage the ride, you're able to win in the end. Until next week, we'll see you then. Bye for now.
Bye.